Bro, Wiz been making some random ass shit now. I don't know what's up with bro.
He's
Oh,
out here. Yeah.
he's too zooted.
Big
Yeah.
now.
He's
Oh, he
passed on
is.
into like levels that we'll never achieve. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah,
not
yeah,
even
he
Snoop
made
Dogg
it.
was smoking dro, but like Wiz was zooted. You know?
He broke reality by
Snoop
smoking.
was looted. Snoop was smoking in the White House in the bathroom.
Yeah. Wiz was the one that was our generation of Snoop as far as like he finally was down to do the white boy smoking shit and bring
The
it to
Doja
hip hop.
celebrity. Yeah.
Like dabbing, he was just knocking rappers out with dabs. Like what anyone you introduce anyone to dabs, just get knocked out. You know, he was the only one
Yep.
standing, so people respected him.
Generation G. Weez, Nesto, Demo, Davy Jones, and Saw Jimmy. Talk that shit.
What's up with Weez? Weez back in here with sombrero.
Speaking of weeds,
all the way from
Bitch. La cucaracha. La cucaracha. Ya no.
What'd
It's
you
good
think,
to be
man?
back, man. I was blown away. I don't think I've been to Mexico since I was like 8 years old. True story. So, to go to this part of it, clearly resorty vacation, but it was great, man. I couldn't. I wish it was longer. It felt like it literally just skipped by. But shout out to y'all, brothers, man. I listened to Gen G. That shit was cool. But I was out there
cool,
living,
bro.
man.
The
I can
fans
share a
missed
little
you.
bit of this with y'all.
Yeah, you want me to pull up the pics?
Got some mini slideshow action.
Yeah, the text message slideshow. What's up? There's our boy
Arabian
out there.
I'm big
Nights.
chilling right here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see me out here riding a camel.
Arabian moons.
Yeah, buddy.
I did not
Hey,
know
yo,
that,
this Jafar.
I didn't know
what's
Mexico
good?
specialized in camels as well, but
Yeah.
we found that out the hard way. So
Look,
look, on this man's photo real quick.
I don't think I can
Yeah.
pull it up because it's there, but yeah, right here.
Ah, okay.
We see it.
Well,
He's
anyways,
Why? Who is that?
Mexican dude.
his name is Denelson. He was our camel / ATV tour guide because we did both activities with him, and he's 48 years old.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, and he looks like he's, somebody in America looking like that is probably around 28, you would even say.
Yeah.
And he said his secret to success with his skin, he gets this rare white aloe from this plant here.
Camel pee?
I forget what the plant is called. It's not camel pea, but he broke some of it off and rubbed it on our skin like lotion, and that's what he uses.
That's what he
to keep his
uses?
skin like a natural ingredient that you
Man.
can't find anywhere but in Cabo in this rare plant right here.
Hey.
That'd be cool. If I had that, my dick
Yeah,
would
that
still
one
be
right
looking like I was fucking 18 again.
And,
Smooth
You know,
as a
and-
baby's butt.
he's
This
a
is
product
camel
of
trying
his
to
circumstance.
make out. I wasn't
Ugh.
down though. Yeah,
Wow.
you had to feed him with your mouth only. That was the rule.
He thought
Oh,
you
I
were
see
a
what
real
likes you.
Anwar. You know what I'm saying?
Man, he's onto something there. Check this out. Quick little clip here. Of,
Yeah. You guys gussied up
we
for
went
the
to
wedding. There
Yes.
you go.
She's very fun. Shout out Dr. Nay. Great company on this trip. So
Yeah,
yeah,
buddy.
man, we was out there living, and congrats to my brother Nick Trujillo and his wife Shelby. They are now a newlywed couple. Very, very good wedding. He had the dance floor lit, and he made sure to give the DJ some bass shit on his way out because the DJ didn't have it. He had like Tupac and
Hey.
shit like that. And so now, like, he left them with some Pilo and shit. And whenever somebody has another wedding out there, that DJ's going to be like, oh, check out this. Dum, dum.
This is cool.
Yeah.
Some new tracks. But shout out Cabo, man. Shout out Gen G. We back 5 deep.
Wabo Cabo.
Let's get it, bitch.
The fans were certainly clamoring for some Weez action, and they didn't get it. And we got all the fan mail saying, like, bring back Weez.
Yeah.
We're boycotting until next week.
We're boycotting.
Yeah,
I'm here to
look-
Go ahead.
Go ahead, dog.
I'm here to make all the disappointing faces at Demo when he says some shit that's just gone.
Damn.
Nah, yeah, man, that should look lit. That's the way to do it. I think you go. Was everything all inclusive, like all the food and shit, drinks, or what?
Yes, it was a lot of gracias.
Hell
know,
yeah. Hell
just
yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah.
We get it. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
Hey,
And then you
amigo.
mix in-
Amigola.
yeah, they're very
Oh,
good at
man.
mixing in the Spanglish with you, and they tolerate it. And then you just tip them, and it's no,
Yeah,
no biggie.
money
Oh,
heals all.
yeah. Speaking of, so your trip was the bomb. But listen to this.
Oh, that's terrible.
This grandpa, he passed away. R.I.P. to him. And in his belongings, his children, his son and his son's two children were going through things, and they actually happened upon a grenade, antique,
Damn.
as they thought, grenade. And one of them, it doesn't say who, pulled the pin,
Oh my god.
and it exploded, killing his son and injuring his two kids, a 17-year-old young man and an 18-year-old girl.
Damn, that's terrible.
Wow.
Grandpa he had that
Crazy.
last stand perk on, bro. Like, isn't that the
Oh,
worst?
bro.
Like, you're playing Halo and you like kill this dude and he drops a grenade for no reason, gets you from the grave, bro. Like,
Hey, that happens in Halo all the time. I love that.
that's
shit.
what I'm saying.
That's the
Grandpa had his
this-
last stand perk on. He just he wasn't even here anymore, and he probably
Terrible,
told
bro.
him not
This-
to touch that for the last 53 years. Don't touch that grenade.
Bro, I was
Grandpa passed away. First thing they did.
I was
My
just
guy-
thinking that, bro.
my
Like, what
guy
about if
pulled
you
an
found a
article.
grenade and you're like, yo, this shit's old as shit. This shit don't work no more. You pull it, it's like, oh shit, what the fuck do I do? Like, where would you
Clapped it.
throw
Well,
it?
by the
You
time
would've
they
been
found
done.
out it was real, it was over with.
Yeah,
At
you
that
wouldn't even
point.
know.
No, I'm saying before that, like the whole like, man, I wonder if this even works still. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd probably just try
Yeah.
to sell that shit.
What's
Like,
this knob do?
I need to get rid of this.
Man, does the
A
kid not
loose
play Call of
bomb?
Duty? I mean, like, I feel like at that age of 14, you're gonna know when you pull the pin and something's gonna happen, right?
Yeah, I
From
feel
the
like
grave,
somebody
for
was
sure.
playing too much. It was a 17-year-old boy, an 18-year-old daughter, and the
That was
father,
antique.
you know. And somebody
That wasn't
probably
real.
pulled it. Maybe the dad jumped on it to save his kids, or I don't know.
Right.
But
Yeah.
R.I.P. to him, his father, and
Hell yeah. Hey,
these two,
could you scroll up on this, Jimmy?
Yeah, sure, yeah, for sure.
This is another video that's been making rounds right here.
Yeah, well, let me
Like,
see here.
Oh yeah.
All right.
like
Oh, there goes them Duke boys again.
Whoa, drink happy dad.
look at that. I guess there was an accident and she was rubbernecking and not paying attention and went off the ramp.
Damn.
do you remember that?
I'm gonna
like,
give that about an 8.
Yeah,
it was like a
Jeez,
James Bond
it's like-
video game.
Yeah, it's like, now you're probably wondering what's going through their head right now, but these Duke boys are getting away again.
Hey, shit. Hey, GTA 6 looks hella real. It's dope.
Fuck.
All I
that
could
was
hear
right.
is the like achievement sound from the James Bond video game. Dun-dun, dun-dun. When you hit the special move, really did it spy style.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
Getting
we're,
running.
we're fucking awful today.
Yeah, this is little.
we're riffing on tragedy
Yeah,
today, boys.
let's
and
talk about
girls.
something a little less dark, but possibly controversial though.
but also dark.
But
What
also
is
could be
it?
dark. See, depends on how you look at it, bro. Could be bright.
Yeah.
But Neuralink update. Elon
Neuralink,
Musk here
control
gets a-
your robot penis.
Who's the
gets
cut for this?
FDA approval, huh? Which
Yes.
is a big
FDA
move.
approval for human trial. So
Fuck
to
that.
practice on
Trial.
humans.
That's a huge step.
But like, what's that? What is it supposed to do? Like Neuralink, like it's gonna
In
project
theory?
project you
Like,
shit to
you
do.
can
like,
just
brainwash
control
you,
stuff
or-
directly with brain waves.
Oh, so
Yeah,
like your
yeah.
they're
phone
gonna
and
claim
shit?
it's for
Outward control. not-
people that are disabled, right?
Well, that's what they're going to
they-
start it as, or at least use as
Yeah.
their excuse. But there will be some abuse of this eventually. Like they're
Oh,
always.
like everything for sure.
I mean, yeah, but also if now, I mean, they're rushing this. I mean, the company planted 25 out of 60 pigs with the wrong size devices, and the pigs were killed.
not on
We'll see
board,
how many
man.
humans are killed in this, and that will make
Yeah,
everything more
right.
interesting and stir the pot up for sure if that
Right.
happens.
The
I
further
guess,
we
do
get-
you want to say the if or the when?
The further removed we get from natural life process, the worse shit is going to be for us, bro.
They're just gonna go get hella people at the TL and Skid Row and shit.
Right.
Ooh.
Get
The-
the zombies.
under investigation by the U.S. Department
Robotic
of Agriculture
zombies,
as well.
bro.
So they're just forcing this thing through. All right, whatever. I mean, yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I'm not interested.
Now you really can have mind control on a bitch.
Well, let's think about this too. Like, I mean, Neuralink is one of those things where it's going to like work inside your brain, but they're already doing things that map eye movements. Isn't that enough? Like to control things remotely, like you can just map eye movements instead. I feel like every day, how many weird fucking thoughts do you have? You're going to trust like a remote control in your brain with that? You know, you have to have such control over your mind to be able to use something like that effectively, I feel.
Well, you know what? They used it with monkeys. And monkeys were literally just playing video games with their brain sensor of the Neuralink. What can a human's mind do? A human's mind is more,
Yeah, we had talked about.
You ever have
like,
50 tabs off Pornhub, huh?
Yeah, right.
Real.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
We had talked about it before about the monkeys with the famous quote from On Weezy: "Elon and them damn monkeys."
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I mean, yeah, it hurt a lot of those monkeys too. You know, a lot of those monkeys got hurt from that stuff. So, I mean, it also is like the monkeys do have like a lot slower and less interesting processes than humans. But I mean, hey, if it at least makes some headway into like helping people that are like perhaps disabled, okay, that's cool. But like to have a remote control like in our heads, I don't know.
Man.
Shout out that movie 12 Monkeys.
Right.
Hey, for real.
Thought that was about the OJ trial.
Oh yeah, that's what I was about to say. What do you mean, the Celtics?
Before they force all humans to get it.
So I put another link here.
Mark of the Beast
in the chat, and it's kind of related to what it is. I forgot to put it in the notes. But they have moved even further ahead with their sensors. And what it is, it's a university in Singapore combined with the Chinese University of Hong Kong. Don't want to touch that. And Stanford University, they combined their resources together and they scanned this person's brain as they showed them visual stimuli. And from their brain scan, they were able to directly detect what this person was looking at. So if you keep going down a little further, it may show what they were seeing. No.
Oh, there you go. GTRs. There they are, image generated from AI.
Yeah, so they use AI. They showed a person something, and then they used AI along with the brain waves to detect what it was they were looking at.
Interesting. So
if you go further down, maybe they have that cat picture. There's one that I was specifically looking at. Maybe they don't. Yeah, it's actually pretty crazy how that works. They're directly looking into people's brains and seeing what they can see. How close is it to your thoughts? This is what this person is seeing, and his mind is visualizing it into a thought that he has in his head. And AI is directly reading taking the waves and interpreting them into images outsid
in order to produce. So that
do we want to see everyone's thoughts once they?
I ain't got no thoughts.
Images? It's dark. Just every picture is just a shade of black. 50 Shades of Gray. Just horny.
Right.
This guy's
horny all the time.
Wait, go down a little bit. Let's see this whole thing. All right, so there's like 4 images.
Yeah.
These are their different tries. These are their different tries from
because it's like 2019
with different models.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now
Nesto, what would be your 4 things we'd see in your thoughts right now? 4 items.
Don't even need AI.
Probably some weed, some big booty chicks, some food, and then I don't know, man.
All the IG, your IG newsfeed, like pretty much.
That's how I'm feeling too. But I just want to say, y'all keep talking about AI, but I don't see no Allen Iverson. So what the fuck y'all talking about?
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah, this is like
talking about practice.
Yeah, I drew all these from your brain.
Well, yeah, it looks like it's fed visual tokens and stuff. Yeah, for sure. Fed visual tokens to fucking alley oops or whatever. Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
From Alan to Al Pacino.
Hey, from AI to Al, baby. Let's check out what's going on. You know what? We've got almost a running segment here. Is what legend can like.
This is your geezer of the week.
I'm gonna bust on whoever I want.
So tell us, Al, how'd you do it?
Well, see, the thing is, she had a great ass.
He said, "You asking this questions to me?" You know, he just reverted into a fake Cuban accent from Scarface.
Hey, props to him. Yeah, she's 29-year-old Noorf Afala.
Damn, look at
Raven,
bro. Hold on. Look at Tony Montana himself, bro.
Hey.
Fuck the
Yo,
Diaz
did you get the picture below?
in.
She just had a baby though. So
You shall listen to your wife. You
I
are
do what I
husband.
want. I make children. Boom.
Wow, bruh.
Hey, that's
You know
crazy,
what? This
though.
ain't no different than Robert De Niro. We got to give him also respect, bro. Like
geezer of the month, geezer of the week.
I think
Life is a game of inches.
these
And
young
boy, do I
ladies are
got 'em.
predators, bro. Like she might be literal. She's younger than us.
You gotta
You know what
come.
I'm saying?
When you're out on the field, you gotta come
3
hard.
years old, and she's taking low.
29.
They're down. They're down. Just look at like Anna Nicole Smith back in the day. Like, yo, she was bad as fuck. Messing with dudes in his wheelchair, couldn't even like move, and she was.
Hey,
Yeah, but was she pregnant?
But she
loved
was probably
him, though, bro.
mopping him up. Sometimes you feel me. It comes with
Yeah,
the job.
Bruh,
This
he
girl
probably
trapped
has-
this man who will never see his child be an adult.
He also probably has so much game at this point of his life. Just an old ass man, like, hey, say hello to my little friend.
He's just running
I gotcha.
lines.
Say hello to my little.
This is his most epic lines.
I
I'm
understand
gonna
if
come
he
in
was,
there.
If he was 60 or like 65, it's one thing, but dude is 83, bruh.
Hey,
He can
bro,
have a
he's just-
60-year-old child.
He just living. He just living
This
life.
guy been retired for 2 decades. He could have been retired.
Yo.
Baby, I'm almost done with my drip feed. Let's go.
Like, I don't even like to talk to people who are that old because it takes too long, bruh. It's like, yo,
All right,
spit it
yeah.
out, bruh. He's
I
spitting
got-
game.
I got it,
Bruh, get out of here, bruh.
I went to an old like car show in the area, and an old fella came up and just started talking to me about football, and I was like, yeah, I used to play too and all that stuff. And dude just went like at one point just flipped off. He was like, well, that's nice, and then just juked me out. He was out. He ran out of steam. He was gone. So I can only imagine. I mean, but then again, if you use that kind of game, you might get chasers. She might be a chaser from that. He might have been like,
no.
Let me tell you about my time as a great actor. I'm gonna
Every
go
day.
get some soda.
Yeah.
Please.
He's dropping
oh my
names
God.
of like people.
There's just
she
that
likes.
new breed of old people, bro. We gonna
Just-
be a crazy breed also when we get up there.
Right. It doesn't matter how
You can
cool
only
you
hope.
are. He's 83 and 11 times a day she has to tell him that he has white stuff off the corner of his. Can you wipe that? Can you wipe that?
oh
Hey,
man.
good for
Anyway,
him.
shouts out to him, bro. Like he's out here with no surprise. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
feel
hey,
me?
man,
Shout out the old guys, the OGs, the older
The
guys.
OGs. Hey, man, he's not shooting blanks. His shit's still working, bro. Shout out to
Yeah,
Al Pacino.
yeah.
Tony Montana.
If that
himself.
teaches you anything, do all the coke you want. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, there you go.
Like, just
Doesn't matter.
fuck it.
Highly overrated is a thing that harms you.
From
Put this
one
in here,
guy
Demo.
to the next,
You tell me
we're
that was
going
play
from
coke?
Al to Martin Scorsese.
Hey, another geezer.
Scorsese.
Don't
Martin
tell me
Scorsese.
another kid.
He tried to get
Yeah.
the sign off from the Pope. And
Oh, yeah,
looks like he's gonna make a film about Jesus. I wonder what kind of Jesus film we're gonna get.
I don't
Not
know,
like
Martin
Mel
Scorsese.
Gibson's Passion, right?
Mel Gibson, literally, he just got Jesus getting his ass beat for like 2 hours, bruh.
Well, he did The Last Temptation of Christ, which had Willem Dafoe in it, and so I guess he's
As
gonna
Jesus?
make a sequel. So we're gonna have to
Uh-huh.
see.
Jesus or
Hey.
Yeah,
Willem
Last
Dafoe
Temptation.
was?
Yeah,
He was
Willem
Jesus?
Dafoe was Jesus. Yeah, like and Last Temptation of Christ got like banned in a lot of different places. So
Like
I'm
what's
sure.
the over under on Jesus being a white man?
1,000% or minus
I don't
like
know.
fucking 10,000.
I don't
It's a
know.
Scorsese.
Martin
film.
Scorsese's. Yeah, it could be.
Hey, I don't
Spanish,
know,
but that's
man.
fine.
The Little Mermaid was black. Who knows
Or
what
you
we'll
gonna
see
be-
with Jesus?
He might
Yeah,
be
that was gonna go-
Disney. He might be
Yeah.
an Italian person of color.
Yeah, I was about to
Let
say.
me know when they cast
Hey.
Idris Elba or something.
Hey,
Nah, it's gonna be a
sweet
Joe- it's gonna
Jesus
be-
fucking Christ. Yeah.
Joe Pesci. Joe
And
Pesci gonna play him.
this is the Weeknd's acting debut, and he's just racially vague.
Hey, that'd be a good one. You need someone that type of color.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
Yo, what do you guys want from me? You think I'm Jesus Christ? Oh yeah. Yeah, I am.
Hey, you
Joe
want
Pesci.
water in the wine? Boom, there it is. Get the fuck out of here. What do you want
Think
from
I'm
me?
funny? You think I'm funny?
What kind of fun?
Hey,
What am I funny to you?
where's the gabagool?
Funny like a clown?
They said that there's a rumor
funny guy.
going around in the rap world that when Denzel was playing Malcolm X and they were just partying,
Malcolm X.
he asked for the blunt from somebody and they said no. You're like, nigga, you Malcolm X, like denying him the bleeds and saying
That's
"You
hilarious.
Malcolm X."
Oh, man.
He probably
I
hit
just-
that shit like that too, just like it was a cigarette.
Just
I just-
hard.
I just need like an Italian Jesus comedy in my life. That's what I need.
Like
Hey, shout outs to Italians though. Speaking of that, I just watched Mario Brothers finally. I caught
Hey,
it.
Mario Brothers was funny,
Italian,
no?
Mhm.
Oh,
What you think
Yeah, I
of
made some
it?
pasta. Watch some.
How'd you like it?
It was cool for animated. I don't like animated shit a lot, but
Yeah. I feel
but it's
you.
cool. It was decent. And all the characters there. It's just hard for me to understand like the way the voices didn't match the characters because growing up, you hear the voices in the video
It's
games,
me, Mario.
and it's like that's not what it sounds like. I didn't know Mario is from Brooklyn or whatever.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
hey,
yeah.
I'm
Mario.
all the time. I don't know the story behind it.
Well, now you know.
Now I know. I didn't know. Why would a did someone Japanese make this, right?
A
Yeah,
Japanese,
technically, yeah.
yes. Yeah.
And he was supposed to be
And there's
like
this
he was
person's
like
from Brooklyn. Like, that's what they're thinking.
That's
You
kind of
know.
Yeah. Well, that
I
was
don't
his
know that
idea.
he was originally Italian.
Where
but
Brooklyn
then,
at?
No,
when it got
he made him
fleshed out in
purposely.
America,
Yeah, he purposely the original creator was like, I'm gonna make it a video game about an Italian plumber. I think he was pretty specific about it being Italian for whatever reason.
Designers from New York.
Really?
I thought he was
$50 bill, put your hands
thought he was
up.
just the pizzeria man type shit. That's cool. It was a good. It was a good movie. I fuck with it. You should watch it.
1 to
Watch it
10. What do you give it?
Go ahead.
Give it
What
like
you
a 9, dude.
Oh, damn.
Hell yeah, dude!
want-
5
wanna
stars for
see it.
fucking Mario.
It was a good movie though. It was a good movie.
you finally heard the song that's sweeping through these kids these days.
I love
Yeah.
Peaches.
Yeah.
Peaches, 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 peaches.
Peaches and
shit's
eggplant.
everywhere.
I love you.
That's just Jack Black killing it, though, man.
Yeah, Jack
You know,
Black's
he's
a fool.
A lot of big
jam.
names in there.
That song
Hell yeah.
actually hit the Billboard 100.
Damn.
Wow.
That stupid Peaches.
Because it got hella viral on TikTok, right?
Yeah, that's what the kids are talking about. I was playing Call of Duty yesterday, and some kid was just playing it on repeat on his microphone. The whole game. I mean,
Hey.
Gotti, I should have banned his little ass.
Well,
Nice.
on the note of Super Mario, shout out that movie. Go see it. We should revisit since it was the debut weekend of The Little Mermaid. That
I
came
haven't
Oh,
seen it.
out.
yeah.
Y'all seen it?
Thought on these bars. No, I'm just playing. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, Little Mermaid. We were talking about it. We were like,
Did you go
saying
watch
that it did
No.
good.
But
why'd you bring it up?
He was in Mexico, bro.
Well-
Did you watch it in Spanish?
Nah, he been back.
because we shouted this out ahead of time just based on all the talk and the controversy, but it actually is doing very big numbers at the moment.
No, yeah, for sure.
for its
Yeah, we
debut.
shouted out originally because they had it available on like Disney Plus or something, like for a cost early.
Nuh-uh. I think we talked
Nah,
about
we
it
thought it
way
was
long
yours,
ago when it
wasn't
first
it?
came out. Like we're talking about how she was black and people were
Rises
hating.
to the top.
Yeah, we talked about a long time ago that a lot of people were.
People were hating while she was filming. You see? Because people
they
were.
Well, as soon as they announced, they showed that
can't
little snippet.
believe- Yeah, they were like,
I never liked the
can't
Little
believe they did
Mermaid
this.
though. Like not even like back.
But
in
she's
the day.
biracial, by the way, allegedly. Like
She's
the character in this.
biracial.
because Triton's
and
white.
she has like multiracial relatives or people in the family of this story.
You know, Disney
sister got that
doesn't
bang
matter,
on
bro. Like, don't you remember Cinderella?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
She
I
was-
have
she
that
was
on
Cinderella,
yes.
where they had a white dad.
Yes.
That Whoopi Goldberg was the mom. Their son, the prince, was an Asian dude.
Yes.
It was like, bro, like they don't. It's okay.
They don't care.
Oh,
It's,
it's
it's
okay.
fantasy.
They don't see
fine.
color.
Yeah, I mean that was the thing that we said when it first came out. That people were like, "I can't believe this." It's like it's a fucking fish woman. Like what? What are you upset about?
Like, what color is she supposed to be?
It's a fantasy
you got people like
character.
Dr. Umar sounding off like, can you believe in the white fragility of this woman to show up and they are making her interracially mixed with this white man in the movie?
It's a fish.
Shout out the Little Mermaid, man. We just tapped that in. I watched McGregor while I was on my plane. And
Oh hell yeah, dude!
That shit was good.
I thought it was
Fuck with that.
McGregor Forever. That's what it's
Conor
called
McGregor. Yeah,
on Netflix, and I just thought it was well done.
The
You know,
Irish
whether
goat.
You're a fan of
Yeah.
him or not, and the fight coverage of the like 3 fights I think that they covered here, which was cool. I like that part of it the most. But
They
if
really
y'all watched it, if you haven't watched it, you should.
They really played him. He was in that mode when he fought Cowboy.
Yeah.
Cerrone.
Like
And
he was
couldn't get a
like
fight after
he
that.
couldn't
for
get a
hella
fight.
long.
Yeah, he couldn't get a fight for hell long. But he was like that little era where he had the little slick back hair. That's where he was like. He was probably was gonna go crazy. But
Yeah,
Now he's
Yeah,
in
they
the
did
Roy's
Stonewall him. Did they not?
It's 'cause-
Was it like they didn't really address the reason why they did? But like when it
Well,
came
no, I
outside
mean,
of it,
you-
like
you know what it
because
was.
they didn't want to waste him on COVID.
yeah,
fights?
exactly.
and it was him like just telling shit
Dana
from
didn't
his
want
side,
to.
basically.
You know they gotta milk that Irish
Right.
goat.
Mhm.
What's
Yeah,
that
too
good
bad.
butter? What's that good butter? The Irish butter. that's
Irish
fire.
cream,
You
dude?
feel
I
me?
know
They
what
got a
you're talking
fucking.
Yeah,
Who's
I
he
think
going
I
tough-
literally have some
um,
in my fridge.
That's just fire.
Who's
No,
he
that's
doing tough
expensive.
enough against, or not tough enough, but Ultimate Fighter against?
Michael Chandler's
Michael
team.
Chandler.
Yeah,
on the-
him and Michael Chandler. Well, Michael Chandler, ever since he's been in the UFC, he's been lobbying for that fight. And the Ultimate Fighter just premiered. Same
I-
old shit.
No, I like it though. I like it. You know why?
Like
Because
everything.
the vets, you actually at least know the names beforehand. So once they tell you, like, you've seen these guys fight in the UFC before, whereas obviously the new guys, unless you're watching like the minor leagues, you're not
Yeah.
going to really know them. But the vets, you all know, so it's kind of dope going into that already. And
They
it's
gotta-
McGregor, like him on
That's the
TV.
thing. They just got to have the camera on Connor the whole time.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean he's an entertainer for
Chandler's
sure.
kind of boring.
Yeah,
He's cool. I like Chandler, but Chandler's just a regular guy, you know.
Yeah.
Whereas like
Hey, he's
McGregor
been in
comes
movies,
in,
man. He's been in some
he's a
movies.
real character. Like everyone's in the gym. This fool's literally wearing a suit in the gym like a lot of the times. Everyone else is in like fighting clothes and
Oh
shit.
yeah, he's supposed not showing up to weigh-ins and shit. He's just like faded.
Oh, bullocks. Bullocks.
Yeah, proper twist. He's
Bullocks.
just always swollen. This guy's just on roids, bro.
Oh yeah, now
Yeah.
but now he looks like he's been off it. He look hella like little now.
Yeah,
I don't know. We'll see how
he's
he.
looking large.
Yeah, because he was
Well, yeah.
doing the movie too, like, or he was getting off that movie.
Well, he
Yeah.
was probably taking HGH so that he could grow his
For-
leg back,
Yeah, it's for
Yeah.
his what did he break, an ankle?
ankle. Yeah,
Yeah, I actually watched the first episode when you text us, and then like the way they showed it in the slow motion, you could see it just move, and it kind of like rips too. You can see like blood starting to come out.
It's
It's crazy.
disgusting.
yeah, he really effed his ass up for sure.
gross.
But yeah, I recommend it too. It's a well done documentary, without a doubt. Like, yeah, it's a piece of work for sure. I mean, you do have to take it with a grain of salt because of the fact that it is like all from Connor's perspective, but it's still well
He's
done.
blowing smoke up his ass for sure. But that's what the documentaries are for.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
it is, but also you kind of get to see him when he's on his like down state, and you're like, yeah, he's not always. It's good to even just see somebody like that who's portrayed
With
in
his
the media
family.
as being like
Oh,
a
yeah, like,
wild person to be
even,
like
like-
a little bit calm.
When he fought Khabib, they show like he like messed up some ligaments in his toe, and you see him. He's looking at like in the air, like looking at God, or he's like, oh why? That shit's hella funny.
Right.
Yeah, man.
It's
That's the
dramatic.
best part of this documentary, in my opinion. Just how the way they go in depth on the fights and the rounds, and they throw in like Joe Rogan and
It's like
DC's commentary, like live from the fight. It's really well done.
No, yeah, it's like his second one too. I don't know if y'all seen the first one. The first one was like a movie though. This is a series, but yeah, the first one was like after he beat Aldo, it was like crazy. He got the double belt. This one's like almost like the demise of Conor McGregor.
Yeah, and he's selling it, so good for him.
Yeah, no, I recommend it too, but I got to get hyped for a second here.
Get up, turn up.
I have brought this up on the show before. We have some weekly listeners who have gotten on the hype train about the First Law universe, but it looks like they are making a movie about the middle novel of the entire 9-book series called Best Served Cold with Rebecca Ferguson in it, and she's the one who is in the Dune. But yeah, this is gonna be freaking sick. I'm telling you, read those First Law books. You will not regret it at all. This thing is gonna go crazy. It definitely has the potential to be as hype as Game of Thrones, if not more so, just because of the way it's written, the type of story it is. And yeah, I freaking can't speak more highly of these stories than so. It's coming to a big silver screen. Get on the bus before, and then you could be one of the smartest people ever. They'll be like, "Oh, I read the book. Actually, I know what happened."
Wait. The book is called the same thing, Best Served Cold.
Yeah, this book in particular is called but it's like the middle book of the series. So the whole entire series is about 9 books. The first book is called The Blade itself. It's just called The First Law. But yeah.
Oh, I've read it.
Series.
I've read them all.
Yeah.
Wait. So have they made other movies like of the first book?
Nope. Not yet.
They just decided to start kind of Star Wars style and just start with number 4
right in the
or something?
middle. Yeah, start right in. It's a safe bet because this one is like an offshoot. Cool. Yeah, it's an offshoot. It doesn't have anything to do with the core serialized stories. So, but it's good. I like it.
There you go. See, look, Gen G putting y'all on again, man.
Yeah. Always ahead of it, man. And then whatever we touch will become a topic, whether it's good or bad.
Got our finger on the pulse, cuz.
I mean, and also the Deadpool director is attached, so you know it's that guy doesn't really miss with his movies, so you know you got to check it out. All right, that's what
new Deadpool finna be sick, man.
Shouts out books or whatever.
Hey, also quick touch. Last week I was talking about it, but I watched it now. American Born Chinese. If you haven't, get on it. It's good. It's good. It's good. I mean, although I'm halfway through, but one of the episodes, there's a whole lot of Chinese. All right, I'll tell you that. But there's subtitles for a lot of.
I'm not worried
Chinese
about
shit.
it. I'm not worried about that, dude.
Don't be alarmed. And don't be overwhelmed by the amount of Chinese in it. But it's cool, bro. It's a deeper story. It's not like all the other Disney, kind of shows that have Asian people like Chang can dunk and shit. Like, no, that's not serious. Like, this is serious though. This got all the big names in it. This got the storyline. This got historical context, Chinese context, American context. Is all good. So
right
get on
man. Right on.
Gone.
Yeah, I mean,
Yellow excellence of the week, dude. Bring the dog. American Born Chinese.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Shouts out ABGs.
Still, good shit.
Another quick recommendation is that the Succession has ended. The series finale has ended. Everybody should get on that train too. That series is fucking good as shit. I like it.
I really watch it. Everyone says it's great.
I like that they're killing it at season 4 because it seemed like they're running out of like clever puns with all the characters.
Yeah,
as you get into season 3 a bit, but yeah, good show. I'm on season 4 right now, about to go through it. How did you like the finale though?
Oh yeah, buttoned up, nice tight bow. Very, very good, very good shit. I mean, I don't know if there's a better series finale than that. It can't come to mind like other than that. So,
yeah, wow. Shouts out Succession.
Shout out Succession.
Oh yeah, well actually, if you want, I mean, yeah, you could just keep that going and look up the porno if you just feel like being like completely.
Oh, this is not Succession.
No. Yes. I mean, you could do both. But,
not the Nancy Reagan documentary.
This is Succession.
Yeah, this is not Succession.
This suck is in session.
Right. Yeah. That's how. Yeah. They bang down the door. It's like a very dramatized.
It's a judge with a gavel.
Yeah.
This Succession is called to order.
Right. Yeah. I'm with it.
Oh, Davy Jones over
My
there
boy
getting,
just
getting
dabbed
zooted.
himself to existence.
I had to mute the mic for a second because I was dying.
I heard
It's
Davy
even
Jones
funnier on mute.
live new toy showing us his new toy on the pod.
Yeah.
Right now.
Shows the new
Whoa.
rig, you know.
Where's that go?
Hey,
Hey, speaking
my
of
plugs
suck,
are getting
right?
high tech out there.
Damn.
Plug session.
He had a own private suck session right there.
No,
Yeah.
that's the plug
Yeah,
session.
hell yeah,
Dare,
bro.
dare I say a self suck session? Just taking it to the head.
Whoa.
Pause.
One more, dude.
Yes.
You got one more in you.
It was like he was sucking dick, bro.
Finished him off. Straight to the point.
Can you edit this later? But I'm with it.
Yeah, please. Thank you.
Oh shit! Hey, another shout out. Speaking of getting silly, I think you should leave is back and rolling on Netflix.
There's another season, bro.
There's another
yeah.
season.
That show is
Hell yeah,
great.
dude. Yeah, gotta watch it.
You know what? I love absurdist sketch comedy.
That
but
picture already looks
This was
crazy.
like too much. This show for me.
No,
almost.
Is he British?
Like, it was a lot.
No.
No, he's
no.
an
Maybe
American
overdoing
I was
Jew.
making an assumption from his grill.
You can see
Yeah.
clearly the nariz is of Jewish origin.
Oh.
Oh,
You know what I'm
okay. I
saying?
like this Jewish comedy.
I like this guy. He's hilarious, man. He's from this. He was on the Detroiters. If you ever watched that show, it was actually a sleeper that they had on Comedy Central.
Hey.
Yeah, this dude is hilarious. This show is great. I'm glad to see they made a little more of it.
Like
Have you watched them,
Zuckerberg's
Jimmy?
evil
Oh yeah,
twin,
I watched
bro.
the first 3 so far. They're way out. Like every single one.
He's out of pocket.
Yeah, every single one. You're just like, what the fuck?
This
I love
show
it.
is out there,
Yeah.
bro.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever seen
Extremely.
like the memes like on TikTok where it zooms to the dude and he's like, "Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Are you
that's
sure
him.
about that?" Yeah, like that's the guy and that's this show.
Oh, okay, sounds familiar.
Yep.
Sure.
Hey, I want to give
Oh,
a
that meme, you know.
I want to give a shout out to some new show that's gonna be on. It's a new show on Peacock. It's gonna be Shooting Stars. You feel me? It's about LeBron James and that high school
Hey.
team.
Shout out LeBron James, weekly listener.
That should look
Wait,
kind
it's a
of
reenactment show or like
Yeah.
a documentary? Oh, okay.
reenactment show, like a
They
series.
got actors. They got actors playing
They
the.
got the dude from the what's that Stranger Things? What's his name? Caleb, whatever. The black kid. He's in there.
Mm.
I was like,
Oh,
damn, this
nice.
fool grown now. Like, what the fuck?
What?
Time
What's he
flying.
doing?
It's that new show, Shooting Stars, about. It's a series about LeBron James in high school, like that team.
Mhm.
Oh,
St.
is he
Vincent,
young
St.
LeBron?
Mary's.
Yeah. Well, he's not playing LeBron. He's playing somebody on the team, but
Okay, that's what's up.
yeah, it should look cracking.
What if they just didn't even use people's real names?
Yeah.
They just created some fictional people, so they went there, just disrespecting all the people. Because how much is he paying all these people to be like on his team? You know,
This is
Kinda
gonna be
love
what do you mean? This is
Nah,
like
fool,
like
it's
the
a
other people
series.
who were like on the team with LeBron who've been saying that for all
Oh.
this time. Like they'd be
House
like,
Party
just
was
watch,
a
watch.
classic.
You know,
Well, they're like his homies though. That high school team, all those fools on his high
Yeah, they
school
work
team,
for him now.
they're all friends. Yeah, like
they all work for it.
wasn't Rich Paul on that team, or am I tripping?
Yeah. All them cats from the shop.
I think so. And now he's dating Adele.
Yeah, he's
and he got
dating
his
Adele.
own fucking whole shit. And then Mav Carter. Is
Oh,
in,
Yeah,
like-
Mav Carter.
he's
too.
winning, bro.
He's winning. He got skinny Adele too. He didn't even get
That's
Adele.
what
when she
I'm
was big.
saying. Adele point oh.
Yeah.
You know,
Man,
He seems nice.
yeah, very nice.
They keep
very
playing that damn NBA Finals commercials like, for my hometown. That shit get on my fucking nerves.
I ain't seen it yet.
Oh yeah,
Who's
but
singing that?
Oh, Adele. But shout out to this right here. The,
Metro
Spi-
Boomin wants
the
some more.
Spider Verse, that animated Spider Man movie's coming out this weekend, and they dropping the soundtrack. You remember the last soundtrack had that big ass song on there? What was it?
With the Post Malone and Sway
Post
Lee.
Malone and Sway Lee.
Sunflower. Yeah.
I think that's like the most played song or something.
But Sway Lee's back on this one too.
Metro
back.
Boomin, man.
Oh yeah, Metro Boomin's producing the album, and he, like they said, he lined up the Avengers. And I think it's dope to see the rappers like this animated with the Spider-Man shit. It's pretty hard.
Yep, he's been doing this too because the last project was Heroes and Villains, and he had
you're
all the
right.
whole drop of all the superhero outfits and pictures and designs of all the features he had on there.
Yeah, hell
So
yeah.
shit was
That's
pretty
When are they about to
clean.
drop the new Spider-Man J's?
Hey.
Oh, they did already. The ones.
The new Spider-Mans?
Yeah, for the movie. Yeah, they did already.
I ain't even seen them.
They got
Need to
like,
peep game.
yeah,
You
I was
gotta
trying
go
to
to
get it.
Stock X.
Yo,
Oh yeah.
they all right. But yeah, man, this shit should slap. I don't know. Is there anything else y'all slapping? I just got into that Lil Durk album. That shit all right. You know what I'm saying? So
I haven't listened to the whole shit yet. I've heard a few songs, but I didn't get a chance to go album. But yeah, I haven't. Spotify's not good for albums. I'll tell you that, and I've been saying that.
yeah,
Apple Music's better for albums.
I've been trying to listen to that Kodak, but I don't know. I feel like Kodak is like, I don't know. He kind of off to me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't like this new album that much. Except
Yeah,
that one
he don't
song I
got-
sent y'all.
Yeah, that's like the one he made a video for. He don't got no like cool little bops on there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
This
Yeah.
Bill Capri out, bruh. You know what I'm saying? This ain't
Clonac.
Kodak no more.
Donald
Clone
Trump
act.
freed this guy.
Yeah, for real.
Hey, but Donald
Wasn't he
Trump,
like a black Israelite for a second too?
yeah, that was Bill Capri, right? But hey, Donald Trump, he pardoned Wheezy too, and Wheezy been on a run.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hey, and you saw that? You sent that Kendrick and Keem new shit. Little
yeah.
visuals they dropped.
Yeah, Baby Keem and Kendrick dropped a little song about them in Dodger Stadium with what's his name, Tyler the Creator, because I guess
Felicia.
he just
Blog
yeah
Nog.
he just announced he announced that new Flog Nog is gonna be at Dodger Stadium. He's probably gonna have them headlining.
Yeah, like they're
Kendrick
for
and
sure
Keem.
gonna have to
For
be
sure,
there.
for
Why?
sure. Yeah, for sure. That's PG Lane now, man. They doing their own thing. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar.
More TDE, man. Sucks.
That's what's up.
Hey.
What y'all? So what else are y'all on, man? What y'all slapping? Nothing
no.
watching? You don't want to give no more shout outs? You want to get into this sporty spice or what?
Well, yeah, I mean, like, I
Hey,
didn't
that
even
Ice
back in
Spice.
time. I've been listening to a lot of old deep cuts, basically. Some of my old music, as a matter of fact, but
Shout that out, man. Let them go stream
Let
that
'em know.
shit.
yeah, you could. Yeah, I mean, you could listen to old Night People. You can listen to Saw Jimmy, whatever you prefer, or even HFF if you felt like it. I've been a part
All
of
of
about
it.
3 projects, so.
Yeah, y'all
Plus,
gotta
also
get the-
one other secret project you can DM me about that was, something that happened in 2013.
What we on?
y'all got to get the EOB on streaming services.
Right. Maybe.
It might get play for a minute. It's
Knee
gonna get
pads,
play,
got to
bro.
get knee pads on there.
Yeah, that's
They're gonna
pretty
get played.
problematic albums, though.
Dumb.
It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, there's some safe ones. Maybe we'll make some
hey,
clean versions. But
I
was
haven't
gonna-
listened to it. Shout
Oh,
outs.
yeah?
Can I haven't listened to this song, but shout outs to Taylor Swift and Ice Spice. The controversy behind
I
it.
listened to it.
Is it
I
that
listened
bad?
to the
Every-
song.
If
It's
it's
terrible
Literally,
song.
it's literally the worst. It does even when
It's
you
not
hear
good.
the song, when you first start it and Taylor Swift is singing, you're like, how is Ice Spice going to be on this? This doesn't even make sense at all. And
She
then
didn't go on
Ice
there.
Spice starts rapping exactly how she raps.
but it's not
But
to the,
but
the
on
beat
top
stays the
of,
same.
Bruh, yeah, it's on top of just like a Taylor Swift slow singing song. Like it's not even an upbeat
It's
song.
not a beat.
Yeah, they said it sounded like they put Ice Spice made that shit like in the basement before a Taylor Swift concert. Or something
Yeah,
like
bro.
that.
Like, can we play it if we're all like talking the whole time?
What's she talking
Yeah,
about?
there
on
was a
this
video you
song?
could, I think.
She's not talking about really anything at all.
What was hilarious was that
Like, God, keep it
that
stacked.
Photoshop shit that they dropped, where it's Ice like it was the artwork and it's Ice Spice and Taylor Swift and
Yeah, people were just hating because Taylor Swift was just a
well, it was
alien.
Photoshop. That's why
they,
it was.
they
just
have
like,
it
he
on
was
their
just so
official
bored.
channels, so we can't play it on here right now.
This
So
is
it'll get a
AI
copyright.
generated.
It'll get a copyright strike.
And
Yeah,
Ice-
it's cool.
we
Y'all
know
can
that.
Google. I mean, it's popular enough.
Yeah.
They don't need no extra plays from us.
Ice
I mean,
Spice got the
But yeah,
yams
when you
on.
guys hear it, you're gonna understand that this was like literally industry planted, like trying to bump Ice Spice up, but it doesn't even make sense.
Well, they also the funny thing is that the controversy right now with Taylor Swift and Matt Healy. And Matt Healy went on to Adam Friedland's show, who used
her
to host.
boyfriend, right?
Yeah, Matt Healy.
Mhm.
And the Adam Friedland show has Nick Mullen
Allegedly.
on it. Shout out Nick Mullen, and who's like friends with Shane Gillis and that whole entire gang. And they have like a fuck around podcast. And that dude got on there and was like making like a lot of jokes that Taylor Swift fans probably wouldn't dig. He was like making jokes about like ghetto gaggers, like that.
Yeah, he
one
was saying
part.
shit about Ice Spice. Yeah, going hell.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, the joke about Ice Spice and stuff like that. They were like, "Is that the Inuit Spice Girl?"
Yeah, he's like this older Chinese lady wants to talk to you. He's
Hey,
like going,
sounds good.
it was
Come on,
actually
Gen G.
hilarious. Like it was very funny. It was very
Yeah, it
funny.
wasn't.
I like
yeah,
the Chinese jokes.
Yeah, people are like really fucked off about it that are like ready to be offended, but it was just Matt Healy on there dicking around with his friends. I mean, it was just like he stepped on of a podcast like this essentially and cut PR loose, and then everybody that's online, like the outrage team, is out for it. So some people are saying that this like basically collaboration with Ice Spice is a response to that to kind of sanitize her, but it's such a bunk song that it's like it's almost
But
does
no
more
effort.
damage.
It literally Ice Spice is one dimensional. It shows you exactly that because
But
if she
she's a
couldn't
drill-
find a
she's
way
a
to
drill
make
rapper.
herself, yeah, exactly. But like she had an opportunity to
Bitch, that's
cross
facts.
over like freaking Little Richard, bro. Like if she
Hey.
could have really went in on on a Taylor Swift song and got white woman support, it would have been lit.
Maybe she
But
did because
she
she took
is.
us back.
She is though, bro, because like she's already viral off TikTok with that "boy's a liar" shit. Like she had all the stuff where like Kim Kardashian brought her to go do stuff with Northwest and shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
just
but
puts on the
that's
thing and,
young
like
trendier. I'm talking about real
The
white.
play
I mean,
Taylor
bro.
Swift
Like,
level.
look,
listen,
look at-
Taylor Swift,
hey,
I
no,
don't care
look at
about
the
a
placement.
Kardashian,
Look at the
bro.
placement where it's at right now on iTunes. It's number
Right.
2.
No, yeah, it's
it's
but
allowed to
that
be,
is the
Because
power.
it's Taylor
Numbers.
Swift and Ice Spice. But what I'm
Taylor
saying is
stimulus
crossover
package.
market.
We
Like, this had no chance,
truth.
no other option but to go to the ceiling for
She's
sure.
already crossed over.
Yeah,
No,
well, I
not
know.
like
I mean,
that.
This level.
yeah.
He's not crossover fully.
Taylor Swift has country. She has country white people, bro.
yeah,
So
she's
you want her
got
to go
the
on there and
niche.
do some
Ice
country
Spice
shit or
is.
what? Like
She has
what?
everybody.
No, they should have at least did they were lazy about it. They should have done like a producer should have mixed a drill version of that country beat and mixed it in together and had her.
But the
rap
thing is,
over it
like
for
they
that
were
part.
saying, like they were talking about this, like Ice Spice didn't like need this. Like Taylor Swift using this to try to kind of do it like Drake. You feel me? Trying to feed off the hot shit. You know what I'm saying? But like,
Maybe.
Yeah.
Drake would do it while like he fucks with it though. This is just like manufactured. Hey, here's the package. Come on, get
Here
the
it is,
numbers, you know
like
what I'm
it.
saying?
Industry
the stimulus
plan.
package.
Yeah,
I don't know,
industry
if I was
plan, like
Ice
you've been
Spice,
saying.
I would fuck with it.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is like this is literally
Is
an
she gonna-
industry plant like out
Yeah.
there like that.
No,
Like this is like if you're like a whack, just some whack, country singer or something, and you just got put onto a Drake song, you have your chance to be lit and really cross over to a whole.
Oh,
nother
yeah.
market.
Well, and
Totally.
how
You
you
know,
feel?
this is
yeah.
like that same thing.
How you
but
feel
she's-
about?
yeah.
How you feel about the Lil Durk album? How that song's been getting hella play with what's that country dude
Morgan
and
Wallen?
Lil Durk, yeah.
I
So how you
still
then?
feel the same way about Morgan Wallen, bro.
Isn't he like a big star though? Right? For
He's
the
got a
country
lot of
shit?
fans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's also at the same time. He's racist, bro. He's
Nah, but Lil Durk says it's cool, so it's good now.
Friend, bro.
Yeah, but he was hanging out
then he
with
got
Lil
on
Durk.
a Lil Durk album, so it's
Yeah,
fine.
he
I
said
guess.
he gave him
It's
the
pass.
retroactive pass, right?
Oh,
That's
Lil
a
Durk
lot
said it
for
was
me to-
cool then. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because Lil
I was
Durk
going to say
speaks
the
for
opposite. I'd be like, well, Lil
everyone.
Durk is a hard R, but I can't get to myself. I didn't say that joke because I didn't think it was appropriate.
You said Lil Durk was a lady last episode.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, that's true too.
He looks like
I'm about to
a
get
dope ass
clapped.
WNBA player.
Well,
At least he was a good one.
He looked like
He
he's
was
raw in the WNBA.
we didn't say that he, was a lady. We just said that it's the potential's there. Dude, look like the
lady.
He said he got some pretty features.
He looked
Yeah.
like your
Hey,
auntie
yo.
that brings
Hey,
her
yo.
friend Jeanette for every holiday.
Your pants pretty.
For every holiday ever.
Yeah, he looked like
man.
the Manny Fresh stud, like less studdish though.
Hey, Manny Fresh does look like a stud lesbian. Fuck yeah. Oh, yeah.
Bruh.
Fresh.
All right.
Lil Durk looked like the one that you maybe could still like turn back or some shit. That like getting D sometimes. You feel me?
Bruh,
man.
he looks like Shirley Hemphill. Do you know who that is?
Oh, no.
The girl from What's Happening. You
Shirley
remember that? That's
Hemphill.
like an old show. You probably got to be
right
black
there.
to know that.
Yeah, I never watched What's Happening. I've heard definitely.
What's her name?
Heard
Her
that.
name was
Baron shit
Shirley.
right there.
Shirley Hemphill.
Butch?
Yeah, that's it. No, she just has that look
Oh.
that you're talking about.
Okay.
This is
You know
back
what?
in the
That's
day.
fucked
That
up.
show with like
I
Queen Latifah and shit,
recognize-
right?
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
Queen
Latifah
Latifah
and stuff.
vibe. But
I
You
recognize who you-
No. This is before it was cool. You know,
Oh no!
like she just was
bro.
a real woman, just a tough one. You know, back then.
Oh no, dude!
You got the picture of that actress.
This
I
is
see
such a
so many at
deep-
Cloud
This is
Fest.
such a deep cut, bro.
Oh no, this is
You got to go to her pictures like from What's Happening. You know, where she
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah.
fucking have- This was her off the clock. You
That's
know?
man.
Yeah.
Fresh.
oh, gee, this is before when gender fluid wasn't cool yet. Like,
No, it's brand
she was
new.
a pioneer. Fuck
Oh
yeah.
my god, dude! All right, yeah, this is. Oh man, I. You know what? Did this show up on Nick at Night sometimes?
Oh shit!
I don't know.
Brett,
It was
Yeah.
it was like a throwback show. Yeah, she was Shirley on there.
Yeah.
Shirley on
No,
What's Happening. And she was always
yeah.
tough. She was threatening to rerun up. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
beat
there
What's
you go.
Happening is a show with Rerun, man. One of the pioneers of really pop locking. It was this fat dude. He just had gigs though. That was his whole thing. He'd be
Like
dropping
Shrimp
all to
Boogaloo?
the ground, let his knees hit the ground, bro.
Hey,
Like Rerun.
Yeah. No, yeah,
Back
yeah.
in the day,
Fred Berry, yeah.
bruh. Yeah, he was the original pop locker. As far as
Bro.
TV goes, for sure.
Man, where do they have these shows buried now? Because they definitely used to run them on the late night television set.
it's like on that
There
Nick
you
at
go.
Night shit, right? Or I don't know where that's.
Yeah, no, it's like Nick at Night
TV
and stuff
Land.
like that. Yeah,
I'd be
TV
watching
Land.
a lot of like old black shows on like Crackle. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah.
gotta watch them on something janky, bruh. Like
Just so,
Tubi
yeah.
or Freevee.
Hey,
or
shouts
something
out
like
Tubi.
that.
Tubi's
Cool.
great though. They put anything up
good.
there. You could get there. Well, that thing, yeah, there you go. In Black television history with Demo, new segment.
What's happening is on Tubi and Fubo.
There you go.
There we
Nice.
go.
Demo.
That'll be a weekly segment he does once every 8 months.
Yeah.
He just
You
watch
know
like,
he'll never
yeah.
run out of material there.
hey, you should
Right.
just start from like the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, all like black
60s, bro? Is this
Oh,
from
man.
I've seen a lot of shows that you guys haven't even ever heard of, bruh.
Yeah,
Facts.
dude, that's
Like,
special.
I've watched the whole season of them. Like, you ever seen Grady?
No, bro,
No.
you're
Is it black
no,
and white, bro?
No, what is
Is it
that,
black and
bro?
white?
Grady was a character off Sanford and Son. He was like the uncle, but they gave Grady his own spin-off show. Just
Damn.
great.
She look rare cut. Another one.
And I watched Sanford, not even after the son left.
Now that's a rare cut.
Oh my
He does
god,
that.
dude! Yeah,
I'll come up with, you know what? I got a whole lot of shows. We'll talk about the most classic horrible TV
You
show.
got the Wayne head on.
you
there.
might have to just get like an entire thing. It's just like
you should know this. I'm gonna just talk all the way through a whole episode of some show.
Damn.
there
You
you
should
go,
just
man.
you should start a spin-off pod about that stuff.
No,
Yeah.
I bet you
No,
generally could.
I'm just gonna
Like-
use time here. I already got
I just
I
gotta.
already got a podcast.
I got a podcast, dude. Before we talk about sports,
this guy.
all right. Let me make a hard change here. Then, hey, before we jump into sports, I gotta say, join me on Diablo 4 this weekend. If you
What are
feel
you,
like it.
Paladin? Barbarian, bro?
Oh,
You can play as barbarian, bro, but
people
no
are gonna
paladin.
play the hell out of this game.
Oh yeah, this game is gonna go crazy. It's another Elden Ring type. Like,
What are
not
you, Dave?
Exactly, but yeah.
The only time I ever played Diablo back as a kid on PC was I was a barbarian.
Solid, bro. You can be
Diablo
a barbarian again, bro. Come back. Come on back, bro.
They got different characters.
Oh yeah, they got barbarians still, but they got the necromancer, they got the sorceress, they got the
Oh.
druid. They got
Didn't a
the
new
rogue.
Street Fighter come out or some shit?
Yeah, Street Fighter's coming out too. So some classics are coming back.
Yeah. Best classes.
What's that?
E Honda.
E-Honda.
No, but yeah, Diablo, man. It's get out there if you really want to waste your time.
No, bro. There's no time wasted when you're having fun, pal. I mean,
No,
you
yeah,
know,
bro.
like
There's
When
like
you
too
get
many
frustrated,
games, bro. Like
you can't
what the
win.
fuck?
You're just
Games.
pissed.
Yeah, when you
Yeah.
say you can't keep up with these games.
And there's only
it's
like
easy.
more coming out. It's like, yo, it's either you want to have a life or you just want to play games. Like,
It
fuck.
won't stop coming out, man. They just keep coming out. All these new games. I haven't even finished half of the ones that I bought last year. You know,
And then,
I'm
like,
still
I know-
playing.
bro.
Elden
I know
Ring.
you
That's
were.
the
I know you
life.
better get on that Star Wars one too, right?
Eventually, I guess. But
Yeah.
you know,
See. Oh yeah, you weren't on last week, but we talked about all that shit Sony dropped. Like, it's even just more shit coming out.
Yeah, it's
bro.
gonna be
just-
dope, bro. It's good. You know what? I mean, Demo, these are all new games that you could play while you watch your old cinema or old
No, I'm
TV,
waiting for that
bro.
Jesus Christ.
I got a
game.
whole stack of games right now. Oh god, the blasphemous game.
Done,
yeah,
bro. Hey,
I gotta play
D-
this Horizon.
Beat Star
Just
Wars?
finished Star Wars.
yeah, Diablo's a perfect grind game, though. Just watch something while you just grind it on out. That's the good shit right there. Perfect television show watching game, if I do say so myself.
That's what's up.
But speaking of television, who saw sports on
Hey.
television? Come on, what do we
We're
watch?
the
What do we
finals.
see?
We made it.
NBA
the
finals. The Heat did it. Jimmy Buckets dipping his ball sack all over those weak ass Celtics players, just absolutely fumbling the bag and missing their chance to go to the finals against the Nuggets.
Losers.
So, yeah.
Oh,
Give it up
man.
for Jimmy Buckets in the Heat. Bam Adebayo. And obviously
And thick ass
all
Lowry.
others. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man. I think
Timeout.
Nuggets going for this. I said Game 5, but I wouldn't be surprised for a sweep.
What?
this
Come
is
on,
tough, man. I think the Heat are going to put up a battle, and
Mhm.
they have to get one in Denver. And if they do, I think they have. This is the best case scenario for them to not really have much of a break playing basketball. And they can
Nah,
steal
but-
one up there if they just stay in condition. That's one big thing with the Heat is they will keep up in that altitude because of their conditioning program. So
yeah, but they still at sea
They've
level.
been
though,
playing
like,
long
it's
series,
different.
though. The first game might be
Yeah.
a little tough.
Yeah, the first game coming off of this Game 7 shit where they're up 3-0, they for sure. Man, they taking that L. I think for sure.
yeah, it's definitely stacked against them.
But I think they do. Obviously, they're going to win their fair share of games. So it's going to be still competitive. NBA ain't going to let it go 4 or 5 games. You know,
I don't
since
know.
they
We'll
had,
see. We'll see how the ratings are because like LL people are just like shit, kind of whatever. It's the mid finals.
No,
That's what people
come
say. But
on.
like,
Once
if
it
you're
gets
really
going,
an
it's gonna get
NBA
good.
person, then you're like, nah, it doesn't matter because every team has their stars. It's just like now the teams with the biggest fan base aren't in the championship, so that's why more people are pissed because those are the teams with the biggest amount of fans, like the Lakers.
These are
Right.
two of the best
Warriors
coaches in the
or
league
whatever.
right now with Mike Malone and Eric Spoelstra, man. So this is actually going to be like a really competitive series. You're going to see a lot of different like looks and strategies of two really good coaches and teams that are pretty deep. It doesn't
anybody-
seem to matter who the Heat have out there. Spo gets the best out of them.
Did you anybody call the Heat? Did you call the Heat in the beginning of the year, saw Jimmy, or no?
I can't remember if it was this one or the last one. It might have been this one. I can't remember.
I thought Weeze was talking about the Heat. Keep it real.
I thought it would be
Playoffs.
Bucks Warriors.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did anybody?
I had-
Did nobody write it down? God, we're awful.
No, it's whatever. But this
Yeah, I'll just
seems
say
like
I said it. I
Wow.
actually predicted it, and Demo's wrong.
Denver,
about
I said
what you
the Nuggets and the Heat, of course.
sure, of course.
That would have been lit. That would have been hard.
Yeah, he bet dub on it actually.
Yeah.
No, I did.
Uh,
Yeah,
What y'all
I
think,
went in
though?
on it.
what y'all think for this
Won a
7
bunch of money.
games sweep 6-5? What y'all think?
I mean, man, I think originally I was
For the
thinking
Heat?
Denver in 5, but I think Denver will probably win in 6.
I
But I think Denver wins.
Denver in 6.
Fuck it, man. Heat and 7.
Heat-
Ooh,
I
another
got Heat.
7
Possible.
games.
Heat and 7. I'm with them.
Heat and
It's very
7.
possible.
I'm going Denver in 5 games.
I'm thinking sweep, but I'm gonna go with Demo with the 5.
Like, keep it real. Jimmy Butler's not going to let them get swept. Real nigga, bruh. He ain't going down like that. Even if he has to score 78 points in game freaking 4, he's not finna let them get swept out, bruh. Like,
He gets
real
the
talk.
bleep for that
Jimmy
word.
is- yeah, bro. Like, that's real. But I think Jokic is he's a monster, bro. Like he's especially got his Energizer recharged in his battery by not winning that regular season MVP for the third year in a row.
You don't even care about that shit.
No, but it doesn't matter what he's talking about. But like, you don't think he feels slighted and he got something to prove? He's like, oh, y'all think that?
Yeah,
MB?
people say he hasn't got a ring yet, which is one of the big things about him being
come through and really show everybody, put the league on watch, put the world on watch, bruh.
Tyler Hero's coming back too for the Heat.
That might be a bad thing.
Ooh. Bad thing on the early on because the chemistry of the Heat is solid.
Yeah, Duncan Robinson's been playing very well. Strus has been out there doing his thing. They got a nice little rotation. Caleb Martin, he needs money, man.
He's going crazy. If Hero does come back, he has to obviously come off the bench and rotate and limit his minutes and kind of build up.
Yeah,
then that would be helpful. That would be a little more helpful.
Well, Tyler Hero's that cracker, so I'm ready for him to get back out there.
Hey, what was hilarious, bro? Like when the Celtics lost that game, like the last 2 minutes, they just put all the white guys from the bench on the Celtics.
Yeah, that's how they
Boston. Is this what you want to see?
Yeah, the crowd was like,
"Put a bunch of let's finish the season proud."
Oh, except what's his name? Grant Williams was the only black dude out there.
Yeah, they sent those guys out there to get the autographs at the end of the game.
That shit was hilarious, bro. But yeah, NBA Finals, man. Hopefully that ref isn't reffing.
Who?
Gucci Mane?
Eric Lewis.
Is that the Gucci Mane dude who's been walking?
Nah, I think it's a different dude. It's different.
The dude with the burner account on Twitter?
Yeah, his name is Eric Andrews or some shit like that.
Eric Lewis.
It's so funny too, like when you see the tweets, when he's saying the tweets, he's like, oh, like you talking about the refs and stuff. Like you could just hella tell he's defending the refs. Like, bro, you're hot.
Yeah, sick dude.
For real.
But hey, you know what? Shouts out to the Heat and Denver. Doesn't like Miami versus Denver sounds like some made up basketball player movie where they couldn't put like real teams in it.
Yeah, like a fucking
any given Sunday, like Jamie Foxx was playing on the Sharks,
or like a Kevin James, Adam Sandler movie about basketball and shit. Like, the championship.
Denver's playing against Miami for the championship.
The Spokane Wizards playing against the Tallahassee Wombats on CNF.
Hey, Jaime, can you bring up that tweet? In the notes, we got there was some fan suggested, and it was basketball related, specifically to a certain NBA player tweet.
Oh God, yeah? Is this a anonymous fan suggested?
Anonymous? Yes.
Or can they be mentioned?
No, we'll keep my guy anonymous. But,
it's a guy.
This is a Josh Hart tweet, and he recently said, "Have y'all ever tasted y'all significant other's breast milk? Asking for a friend." And it did quite the numbers throughout the sports world.
Hey, let's go.
25 million views, bro.
What the hell?
Yeah, all of the Pat McAfee. Look at the Aaron Fox responded to it.
What the hell?
Clearly, Josh Hart is a new dad, and people are just,
and he's sharing breast milk with his son.
Yeah.
Bro, you better quit scrolling before you find a breast in here.
Yeah.
Even this is Twitter.
Yeah, we're just gonna.
That's Josh right there.
I mean, might be, if we're willing to drink milk from a cow, why not your significant other?
I didn't even see it till I saw Stephen A's retweet
Some
of
of y'all be drinking your significant other's piss.
Whoa!
No,
just saying. Not me, but just saying.
I feel personally attacked. I don't appreciate
that. The universe.
Davy Jones been watching too many Kevin Gates videos.
Nah, I've been just talking to my boy. Shout outs B-Rad, weekly listener. Nah, just kidding.
That's my guy.
Funny. He's a weekly listener, though. I've been shouting out weekly listeners.
Yeah, man. Last time I seen him, he was rocking a Gen G hoodie.
Hey,
yeah, I saw him.
Shouts out B-Rad.
Shouts out to
General.
For real,
right on,
real
brother.
genie.
Right on, brother. Keep that thing
solid. Go hit up at Gen G Podcast on IG. That's at Gen G Podcast. You know what I'm saying? Link in the bio. Get you some merch.
Hey, let us know what kind of breast milk hits. What kind
of more basketball shit. Man, Warriors, is a dynasty over? They losing their GM, the architect, as they've been calling them.
Bob Myers.
Bob
No,
Myers
He's
is
out Bob
stepping
Myers.
down.
Who's
Man,
taking over?
a good run with the Warriors. Quite a run. He got 4 rings with the Warriors. Did not draft Steph Curry, but apparently he drafted Draymond Green, Clay.
Traded for KD.
Yeah, well, that was
Got rid of
Draymond doing
Monte.
that. And just always had a solid bench for the Warriors. My boy Daniel pointed that out. He did really fill that in. And when he got Jared Jack, that was huge for the Warriors. You know, every little step of the way, man. So shout out Bob Myers.
Like I said, hired Steve Kerr also.
Shouts out, bruh. You know, like a lot of people want to say, yo, I'll buy him a beer. But like Bob Myers, he could buy his own beer, bruh. He's rich.
He buy me a beer.
You know what I'm saying? Like, buy me a beer, bruh. That's all you.
Give me a voucher.
Is he done, or like is he gonna go to another team or what?
I hope he switches sports and just dominates somewhere
They
else.
said he wants some time
Hockey.
away because he wants to get away for a bit. But I don't think he's done in the NBA, and there's going to be a lot of teams after him. There already are, apparently.
Bullshit.
Yeah,
I
I
would
mean,
be.
does he give the reins to his son now? Like,
Who is son? Mike?
he got a son too, and the
Like
owner has a son
Dunleavy.
that's moving into basketball operations as well. The Warriors' decision-making triangle is changing for good. So we'll see what happens with them and what they try to do to maximize the end of Steph Curry's career.
Well, that's the Warriors are getting Giannis. Fuck it. So you're fine. Make it happen,
shouts out
whoever's. Make it happen.
For real.
So
So what's this?
Rudy Gobert maybe or something.
No.
I'll take that. I'll take that, bro.
That'll be really good for them.
100%.
For
Just
not
let
for a
him
lot of
get in
money.
there.
Everyone's
Not a
asking
surprise.
for a max all the time.
Let him rebound. Yeah, everybody don't deserve a
Everyone's
max,
asking
bro.
for a max.
Well, he
at all
got to come
times.
down after the season he's had.
Well,
Why not?
hopefully, at least this new GM gets rid of Jordan Poole and his contract.
He's gone, bro. I don't see him staying. There's no way. If they keep Draymond there.
He's going
We'll
to
see.
Milwaukee.
It'll be a very active offseason. We'll see who's flying and who's buying.
For real, for real.
Who's flying and who is buying?
All right.
So
Warriors.
what's this about the PFL?
Oh yeah, a quick update. You know how last time we said 9 people got caught up and they're suspended off the PFL? Champion Rob Wilkinson for the middleweight also got popped up, and he is now out of the event. And that makes 10 fighters now in the PFL. Chopped. They're all roided up. Watch out for steroids, man. So yeah, they're not. They're gonna. I don't know what they're gonna do. They're gonna
I mean,
sign
that's-
more fighters.
They
That's
should
just-
just let him do them.
That's how it's always been though. Like the UFC, that's why they like the UFC gets credit because they hired that shit that does like the independent that'll hit you up and drug test you wherever. That's what these other organizations don't really do. They do it the old school way, so hella people can still get away the way the game used to be, where they're taking steroids and shit. You could say it's necessarily like over the counter steroids, like yo, this is legal, but it's still like testosterone booster shit like that.
Yeah, stuff that they know is on the banned substance list for sure.
They
If it's
they
this
should just
many,
let 'em
but
take
we'll
it.
see.
Because like certain like commissions, they're like they ain't testing you hella hardcore like that. The UFC, they got that. What's that shit called? The
USADA?
Yeah, like they hitting you up 6 a.m. coming to your house. Like what the fuck? Like shit like that.
Yeah, not McGregor no more though.
And they're
but we'll
taking
see when he
blood
gets
too. They're
back
not
in.
just taking piss. Like a lot of places just still give like a piss test. They're taking your blood.
Bullocks.
Well, shit. What's up with this Jake Shields speaking about some fighting?
Shields. So I don't know if you guys knew about this, but Jake Shields has been talking absolutely crazy to whomever. Like
You might be OG
wanted.
Strickland.
And he said that, yo, you know what? I will fight any
Whoa.
10 transgender fighters at one time. He was like talking specifically crazy. He's like, yo, that ain't right. Like, yo, like a trans man is not a man. I'll fight 10 of y'all. But this fighter, this transgendered person who transitioned over, who was actually a pretty big deal. I don't know if you guys remember a few years ago, but this person was born as a female, and they were a wrestler, a really big wrestler in Texas, and was going for the state championship. But then they started transitioning while they were in high school. So while they were in high school, they transitioned from female to male, but they made them keep wrestling against female athletes, even though born a female. In order to transition, they were giving them testosterone. So they were actually technically roided, super swole out there wrestling against women in the 110-pound division. You know, and since then they've been wrestling it up, and they have accepted the challenge from Jake Shields to fight.
This thing.
I'm to clarify. I'm going to this asshole saying this thing, which is just like I don't care what you are, just calling somebody a thing like that.
Who, Jake Shields?
Yeah, Jake Shields.
Just saying that about anybody and showing a post. About them
I mean, he been like wilding out to me. I don't know, maybe I don't know if it's CT or something, but like he been wilding out on Twitter for sure. Like on George Floyd's like the day that he died, he put shout out to George Floyd for being 3 years sober.
Yeah, this guy doesn't sound
stupid shit.
This guy doesn't sound fucking cool at all.
I thought when you mentioned this fighter at first, I thought it was gonna be Sean Strickland fighting them.
Yeah, this is the same vibe, but not as funny.
No trans man wants it with Sean Strickland, bro.
Strickland fucking
Keep it real. Jake Shields is a much smaller dude.
Yeah, but Jake Shields used to be like, he used to be up there. He used to be a champ, everything.
Yeah, he's definitely a real one, and this is going to be a real, one of the realest challenges for transgender fighters here.
Hey, yo,
calling out though, like somebody like got at him on Twitter, and he pulled up and literally took him down and started like slapping the shit out of him. Like,
for sure, I remember that.
He been on a rampage.
Yeah, so this is going to be. I don't recall any other instances of a transgendered male MMA fighter. It's always been transgender females that go and fight in women's divisions and make, the news and all kinds of stuff. But you don't see it this way, and I'm very interested to see, they sent out the challenge and Jake Shields responded, said he's down, let's set this up and let's see if this really happens.
That's hilarious.
Where would they sanction this?
Texas? Florida?
Yeah, Florida or Texas.
Maybe, but
Jacksonville.
I wonder if the transgendered fighter is going to pass the testing requirements. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Like, because they usually be taking stuff, right?
Yeah.
You can't just completed. Do you just, you just stop, bro? Like, I guess if they scoop your ovaries out or whatever.
They could do it in Japan. Like, they could do it like in Japan or something.
Uganda.
They don't naturally produce testosterone at all, so I could imagine that they might have to supplement.
I didn't catch that.
Well, we'll see. Let me know when it happens, because if Jake Shield loses, I'm about to start laughing in his face. His Twitter is about to blow up. Everybody's about to go hard on him.
This transgendered person will not represent all transgendered people, but Jake Shields represents all men, and you're just a clown, bro. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'll pass on any association with that dude.
Yeah. Fuck Jake Shield. Anyways, back to some real fighting. We got UFC's back this week, motherfucker, with a little warm-up, another little ESPN Fight Night type card. We got Amir Albazi versus France. And they're pick'ems right now. Man, it's going to be an interesting one. Little boys. These are the smaller guys.
I don't know. How you feel about Amir Albazi? Like, he ain't really fought nobody yet like that, so it's like it's gonna be his first like test.
Yeah, I think he's cool. He's alright, but I think this is kind of the best competition he's faced so far. And I'm just gonna go straight to it, man. I'm going Kai Kara France. I think he actually did well, especially during that Brandon Moreno fight that he lost. But he actually was doing well up until he got kicked in that liver or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I think he got a shot. He could knock him out for real. As long as he could stop the takedowns, I think he'll be all right.
Ooh.
But that's
I'm going Kai Kara.
That's like his weak point though, right? Is the takedowns.
Yeah, but he hasn't been taken out that many times.
Yeah, and
so
then
far,
he did good against Askarov too, so
exactly. Yeah. But that's always the weakness of these Aussies and New Zealanders. The whole city kickboxing is like the people say, "Oh, it's the ground game." They don't have the ground game.
They're calling Amir Albazi the 125 Bilal Muhammad.
It's possible.
Remember the name.
He's not as good. I don't think he's there yet. Obviously, Don't disrespect Bilal.
yeah,
Bilal's
bro.
putting
Like,
in
I'm
work.
like, yo,
Yeah, Muhammad
chill, bro.
Bilal's a beast right now. He's
But
going crazy.
Al-Bazi's a prince, right? Is that the one? One of the guys is Prince Al-Bazi.
I
He's
don't
a
know.
prince.
Yeah, I don't know if it's him or the other one from Morocco, but I know what you're talking
Oh,
about.
it is the guy from Morocco. Because there's one other prince that was at Abu Dhabi, but then he got kicked out of the UFC for trying to sneak in like.
But then
his
they brought
homies
him
and
back
his
in
brothers.
though.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, he fought.
Is it this
already.
guy?
No,
Is it this guy?
It was like a bigger weight.
Oh, okay. But not that big. But this guy's small. But
Yeah,
yeah.
you guys a little guy.
What
Man,
do y'all think?
it's a close fight, bro. Like you said, if Kai Kara can like stop the takedowns and shit like that, I guess I'm gonna go with the experience with Kai Kara France.
He does the haka, bro.
Can we get the tail of the tape for this one? Is that possible?
These are jockey size.
Nesto, what was your pick?
Kai Kara.
Mm.
Even though I'm sketched though, because he's 16-1 too. Amir Albazi. This is like his
Albazi's real,
true
bro.
test.
He gets the job done, but yeah. He's from Chirac. No, You know who's from Chirac for real? Bilal Muhammad.
Yeah.
Shit, man. I can't go against my golden rule because I honestly haven't seen either one fight.
Why?
But
Because
I
you're
did
just
have
riding
in
the
France
camel?
fight.
I did have a Kai Kara France UFC moment. But that shit was weak. I'm gonna go with Amir Albazi.
That's real.
Yeah, it's close, bro.
Can you scroll all the way
Nice
up to the
pick'ems.
top, like
Easy.
shrink this back down, and show the big pick? We're at the top of
Hey,
Vince.
Bruce Leroy.
Yo, all right. So keep it real. As I was creating this week's spreadsheet and stuff, and looking at it here on my screen, my boy Al-Bazi is so ugly, bro.
His ears.
he
are-
gotta
So ugly that he literally been probably fighting for his life this whole time. So how can I ever go against somebody that's coming from the struggle, bro? He looks like that little thing from Fern Gully, bro. Like, look at this. He looks like a Muppet.
Like he's
He
about
looks
to
like-
fight Jason Bourne.
He looks like a CGI from Encanto.
Whoa.
Like, bro, like this dude is so ugly, my boy. So I gotta go with Al-Bazi for my pick for sure.
Okay, bro. Hey, I'm gonna go with Albazi too. Change my pick.
So I'm going with the uglier dude. I always
It's
was.
Yeah, bro, that bro looks like a lemur, bro. Like, dude is
Well,
so
you know,
ugly.
he also in his picture here on the tail of the tape, he looks a little bit more like he's hitting the anime stance. Like, you know, like he looks a little bit like he's hitting the Goku. So I've got to go with Albazi as well. bro.
He's
Amir
standing there,
Al-Bazi?
He's about to fight this dude penis first.
Yeah, bro. Just like every other, you know, character in Dragon Ball Z, bro. Like that's the stance. That's how they stand, dude.
Yeah.
You know, this is what it is. That's
He's
how
a
you
real
get your
one.
power level up.
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
Get it going.
Let's go. But yeah, it's a little warm up card. Bruce, shout outs to Bruce Leroy. He's fighting.
Wait, so just to recap all of our picks, everyone is on Al-Bazi except for Dave.
Yeah.
Is this why Dave is way out in the front? We don't
Maybe
know.
or Saul just went on the
That's
same
it.
pick as
He's
y'all,
really-
so he cursed
He's
it.
really talking about like how they fight and stuff. I'm like, man, this dude is ugly, bruh. Saw Jimmy just likes how his wiener is out front of him.
yeah, bro.
It's the tighter micro shorts he's wearing.
Yeah,
Quagmire of the UFC. That's what he looks
Yeah.
like in his photo. Dig.
Yeah, I gotta respect. I gotta respect strong dick game. You know, just like Goku. So
Just like
that's what I'll
Goku.
do. Yeah.
Whoa, that Goku just came out of nowhere. But yeah, man, there it is.
Yeah.
Where
No,
it is,
I was,
need to get back on
I was
track.
illustrating the stance is so similar. You know, he's got the anime stance. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Right there. It's the same
Amir
one.
looks
Yeah.
like a extra from that one show, bro. The bootleggers. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
how
I think he's
alcohol-
gonna. I think
The
he's just gonna try-
Moonshiners?
I think he's just gonna try to grapple. Once y'all pull. Oh yeah, no. Once y'all pull it up to like that top of the tape, like
Yeah, he has to grapple for sure.
I looked at his ears. I was like, oh yeah, he about to win.
That's his thing.
You're voting
He-
based on cauliflower.
No, yeah, because I was like, oh yeah, this fool been grappling.
He
I'm like,
wrestling. The other guy's ears is fine. He don't wrestle like that.
Yeah, and then they showed who Kai Kara's been like. He been training with like he was Stylebender. Yeah, he got it. I don't know. It's gonna be a close fight. I hate these fights.
It's a pick of mods, man. That's why it's. But yeah, man. What else? We got fun facts, or is that gone? Or
Taking a hiatus.
do we do that
Got a
anymore?
little something. What would be? Let's see. Yesterday, if you're listening to this on Friday, is the actual date that was the death of Helen Keller. She passed away in 1968.
Oh,
And one little known fact about Helen Keller is that she actually was about to elope with some dude. You know, she actually ran away for a little bit and ended up actually coming back. Well, I guess she probably got brought back, but there was some dude out there that was really trying to run away and live the rest of his life with Helen Keller. You know,
yeah. She could fly a plane.
think about this. Yeah, you Generation G ladies, man. Like, what's wrong with you? How come you don't have no man? You know. Even Helen Keller, some dude that was like, she was deaf and mute. Maybe you should try that. This has been another week of Generation G.
Jesus.
Gen
Christ.
G. Another week of what you want to hear, what you got to know, and the things you can't go without knowing, man. So,
Jesus.
Hey, a wise rapper.
Podcast.
A wise rapper once said, "Faded off the fucking ground. Helen Keller drunk, man. I can't even hear her sound."
That's gas. That's
Shout out Davy Jones.
Yeah. Helen Keller, man, if she was still alive, she would probably be a weekly listener, but she wouldn't even know it was on.
Ooh, shout out the single queens out there waiting for their kings.
You're not allowed to put your camera away for that. You got to deal with that just like all the rest.
my
Just
goodness.
rolling with it, man. He didn't have the disappointment meter out, like the walking
the
disappointment
sombrero.
meter. And now he does. He's
I
just
didn't
letting
laugh
it
at
rip.
that. What does that say about you?
Nothing good.
Nah, man.
Nothing good ever. Follow us at Genji Podcast. Like, subscribe, leave us a review, even if it's a shitty one.
Yeah.
Call us out if you want to fight or something like that. I don't give a fuck. Stop listening.
Yeah, man. Shout out to weekly listeners. Shout out. Welcome back on Wheezy, man. Stay
Out
safe.
here.
Thank you for tuning
safe,
in.
y'all.
And new episodes weekly. Gen G.